Hello friends, you are on the La Festa channel and today we have something incredible. Let's diversify our content with an exciting challenge that will make us think about how our world is full of opportunities even in the most unexpected places. Recently, I came across an exciting challenge on the internet that inspired me to create my own video. Today we will simply build our own house using only items that we find in trash bins. Oh, don't worry, I don't mean to build a house entirely out of trash. Our walls, floor, and other main construction elements will of course be purchased from a store, but with the money we get from selling items found in the trash. However, we will focus on creating a cozy style inside the home using only the items we can find in trash bins. Do you think this is impossible? Let's see what our creative approach to interior design is capable of. So, friends, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the clips. We will indeed build something amazing out of what others consider trash. Meet Eleonora. Our heroine truly has an incredibly bright dream of wealth and a remarkably cool way to achieve it. Instead of just going to a boring job, she chooses a fun and creative path. Elia is a freegan, which means she doesn't like it when people throw away old things. For her, every old thing is indeed like cheese in butter because it can be breathed new life into. But alas, the others do not share her views and therefore she does not spend money on new things. Instead, she finds old items in the trash, restores them, and either sells them or keeps them for herself. Elia is a true master of transformation. Her style is not from what can be bought in expensive stores, and is created with love and a creative approach. Her latest find is a pair of ripped jeans that she stumbled upon by chance. Instead of just wearing them as they are, Eleonora decides to take it into her own hands. Washing, hemming, and adding a touch of her unique flair, that's her secret. Now these simple jeans, in her opinion, have become a bright accent in her wardrobe. And Eleonora proves that style doesn't have to be expensive. True fashion is what you create yourself. In her hands, even the most ordinary item indeed turns into a true trend.
This is very important for today's screens and asks him for the price from the door to the floor.
By the way, Elia had a loyal four-legged friend, a beautiful German shepherd that she loved, and she could only spend money on her. After all, she buys food for the dog, but for herself. Food, not always. When it comes to the dog, Elia doesn't spare any expenses. She buys food, pays attention to health, and delights her four-legged friend with unconditional love. For Elia, her pet is not just a dog, it is a part of her family. Even if it means saving on herself or always prioritizing the comfort and care of her German shepherd. Unfortunately, due to unpaid bills, she lost her previous home, and the only thing she has left is a small piece of land in a very poor neighborhood. And that land belongs to her mother, otherwise they would have taken it too. Now, due to debts, she cannot find a job as her salary is immediately deducted to pay off the debts. But she didn't really want to settle down anywhere. She enjoys this kind of life. After walking around her new neighborhood, Eleonora discovered that it was filled with old things that no one needed anymore, and this became a true treasure for her. Considering there was nothing on her plot, for the first few days she was only focused on searching for items. Fortunately, there is a container nearby her plot where she can find something interesting among the forgotten items. Elia, not having her own bathroom, finds an unusual way to stay clean, just a little. One of her decisions was to bathe naked in the rain. In her view, this is something completely normal and natural. However, in this strange area, the rain turns out to be quite unusual. It takes on a mysterious greenish hue, which unfortunately only makes Elia dirtier instead of cleaning her up. With the move to this neighborhood, Elia has developed a small but important desire to make it more eco-friendly and cozy. She dreams of turning her new community neighborhood into a place filled with greenery, blooming plants, and vibrant trees. At the moment, this corner of nature seems a bit gloomy, and the air even feels toxic. Elia decides to support an environmental program in order to contribute to the restoration of the surroundings in her new neighborhood. While she doesn't have her own kitchen, a home, instead of buying food, she takes a creative approach to nutrition by getting products from trash bins. Elia has her own philosophy. She believes that food should not be thrown away. For her, this is not just a way to overcome difficulties, but also a step towards careful resource management and responsible consumption. Despite the fact that she herself eats the found products, she shows care and attention to her dog. She spends the money she found in the trash on buying a container for her four-legged friend. Elia has become so attached to her unusual lifestyle that she even decided to take a nap in a trash bin, as she has no bed of her own, finding comfort and temporary rest in this unconventional place. Despite all the difficulties, Elia slowly but surely begins to build her home. After several days of searching for various items, she finds ways to sell them and ultimately collects a decent amount that can be used to start the construction. By selling items found in trash bins, she begins to create her temporary home. It resembles the containers that stand behind her plot, but with a cozy roof like that of ordinary houses. This small corner only needs 2 windows, adding light and atmosphere to it. Inside, Elia is already starting to settle in. The first pieces of furniture appear: a double bed and a television, real finds. By the way, who would have thought that such a luxurious television would end up in the trash? Unfortunately, that's all for now, and she needs to continue her search for items. But the amazing thing is that despite her oddities and the smell, she attracts men. They approach her themselves when she is rummaging through the trash, and they chat with her pleasantly. And she, seizing the chance, convinces them to vote for the eco project. She also likes mechanics and repairs the found electrical appliances herself. Day by day passed, rummaging through the trash bins and not forgetting about her loyal little dog. And as she stepped out onto the streets, she seemed to attract the attention and warmth of those around her, like a magnet. An interesting fact is that for some reason people prefer to call her Lenka, although her real name is Eleonora. Perhaps there is a secret in this, or just something special that draws the attention of those around. When a municipal worker came to Lenka, she made a sensible decision. Instead of regularly paying large sums, she preferred to give a bribe right away. Such a line of thinking helped her resolve the current situation with lower financial costs in the future. After a while, another television appeared in Lenka's room, skillfully disguised as a painting. A table with a chair is set up nearby, ready for future meals, although for now there are no meals. She also found some strange octopus in an aquarium and decided to keep it. One day, Lenka decided to explore the trash bins in other places. The first place turned out to be a lovely establishment where she hoped to find something interesting. Unfortunately, there was nothing intriguing in the trash bins, but Elia was finally able to enjoy a normal toilet. She washed her face, brushed her teeth, and drank a glass of fresh, delicious water. Then she even made flatbreads that could be taken to go. She felt great pleasure from all of this. She wanted items for comfortable living to appear on her plot as well. But so far she had not been able to find anything like that. After another search, Lenka finally managed to acquire at least a sink for her home. Naturally, she fixed and cleaned it herself. Now she will always have fresh water. The next find was a shower. A true miracle that finally gave Lenka the opportunity to wash and smell good. She continued to interact with people on the street, and one day a very handsome Marcus invited her to have a cup of tea with Sakura at the romance festival. Sounds wonderful. That's why Eleonora agreed. For some reason, she didn't think it was necessary to dress up after all. It was just a date. They each had a cup of tea, but Marcus was acting strangely. Despite the fact that he was the one who invited her, he pretended that she wasn't there. Lenka thought that it wasn't worth making a tragedy out of it and decided to spend her time searching for something interesting in the trash bins. In the end, her friend had already started talking to other girls, and Lenka decided not to waste her day. After a short absence from home, Eleonora noticed that her little dog was feeling unwell. As a caring owner, she immediately took him to the veterinary clinic. to have her loyal friend treated there. However, considering her frugality, she chose an effective but less comfortable, yet budget-friendly treatment for her pet. As a bonus, they could also enjoy a cup of free coffee there. By the way, in her searches through the trash bins, she often came across bicycles. They were from the same company, but always in different colors and with various designs. Therefore, undoubtedly, as a result, another new hobby for her became collecting these bicycles. Every day, more and more different items appeared in her home. Finally, she got a toilet and a stove, and also a beautiful vintage radio. As a lover of all things old, of course, Lenka will keep it for herself. And soon, after much searching, she eventually discovers another good and expensive refrigerator that fits her needs perfectly. And she has the thought, to her surprise, why not put a large shipping container on her property as well? What if some passers-by start throwing various interesting items for Lenka there? And she was not mistaken. After some time, her yard was already filled with a lot of interesting furniture that she needed to repair, some of which she planned to sell, but she intended to keep some for her new home. After the furniture and appliances were repaired and some items sold, Lenka began to continue the construction of her house, now in its final version. The second floor will be more spacious, allowing for the creation of a terrace with a roof below. An important element of the design will be strong beams supporting the upper floor. Under this roof, we will lay stone tiles. Instead of a regular roof, Ellie will have a cozy green lawn, and the fence will be made of live bushes. There she will place a rocking chair to enjoy the surrounding greenery. In addition, she plans to create a mini garden, as she really likes plants that are not found in this area. Considering the limited space of her small house, Ellie carefully decides to save space by installing a vertical staircase. It may not be the most convenient option for climbing, but this way she will definitely have more free space. We are also adding windows and another staircase to the upper terrace. On the first floor, we are creating a cozy bathroom which will include a shower, a bathtub, a toilet, and a sink. The tiles in this room are done in the color. Write in the comments what color. We will place the kitchen in the adjacent room. Basically, just as it was, but now we can arrange it more carefully. Unfortunately, the furniture is of different colors and doesn't always harmonize with each other. However, all the items were found, and that is part of the uniqueness of the interior. Why does she need such a big table? Because it was the most expensive of all the ones she found. Ellie couldn't just get rid of it, as it was not only a luxury item, but also a quite convenient place for accommodating guests. Don't you think your place is next to the toilets? So this table became an integral part of her home, embodying comfort and a certain elegance. On the second floor, Ellie has her bedroom where a luxurious and spacious double bed fits in quite beautifully. Fortunately, luck smiled upon her, and she was able to find a chair that perfectly matches the overall style of the bed. In this room there is also a dresser, although it is in a completely different color scheme, but you can't change that, at least it's free. Next to the bedroom, Ellie will have a cozy relaxation room. Unfortunately, there is currently a lack of a computer. But there is a television there, another one. In this cozy corner there is also a dresser, a small sofa, and even a flower. In the hallway there is a wonderful radio, a comfortable armchair to sit and enjoy the music, and a nightstand where various small items can be placed. There will also be a guest room in this house in case someone decides to stay overnight. This room features a cozy single bed, a comfortable armchair, and her desk with an aquarium that houses an octopus. Under the cozy roof on Elliot Street, Ellie has placed her collection of bicycles. Let's take care of the hero. Here, every bicycle is repaired with love and found in trash bins, yet it has become part of this unique bicycle park. Ellie decides to add color to every room in her house, so she starts putting up wallpaper and laying down floors in all the rooms. The new color schemes and stylish textures give each room its unique character, reflecting the taste and warmth of the hostess. Elonora, dreaming of a lot of greenery in her neighborhood, begins to transform her own plot. She plants her entire area with green grass, plants trees, and creates an original fence by weaving in elements of vegetation. Her love for nature transforms home into a unique space where greenery adds coziness and natural beauty. And Eleonora becomes the initiator of positive changes in her surroundings, bringing freshness and greenery to the gray everyday life of the neighborhood. Let's take a look at how her home turned out, and then I will tell you about the main dream of our Ellie. What was she saving money for, to the point of not even spending it on food for herself?
Indeed, it is quite nice. A truly delightful and very pleasant and enjoyable experience, indeed.
And Ellie's main dream was a car. Yes, it wasn't the most expensive or the newest model, but she bought it with money, let's say, from scraps. Just look at what she has achieved without a penny to her name. This story teaches us that even starting from scratch and without extra resources, one can achieve their dreams if there is desire and determination. Although Ellie's lifestyle may seem strange, the essence is not in that, but in the fact that hard work and determination towards a set goal can lead to cherished success. Eleonora has become the embodiment of how strong determination and a love for what you do can change not only your life but also bring positive changes to the world around you. So thank you all for watching, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and see you next time. Bye bye.